Okay, so this is the video for week number 8. The last video I did was week 5. So, as I've described in the last video, in the description and in the video itself, I'm just going to be doing one of these every 2 to 3 weeks, just because there isn't going to be that much of a noticeable difference week by week, but every 3 weeks, like every month, there's obviously going to be a noticeable difference with respect to my hair growth. So, yeah, regarding that then, I've just kept putting on the minoxidil. I tried to do it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, but lately things have been getting so busy with work and research that I find myself on average just applying the minoxidil once a day. Now I still am taking the supplements and the L-carnitine and the pill that contains saw palmetto in it. So I'm only taking one of each pill a day. So the saw palmetto pills you're supposed to take 3 times a day alongside each meal that you have. But given that I only eat once a day on average, yeah, I've only been taking pills once a day. Also, since saw palmetto is supposed to be correlated with decreasing DHT levels, I kind of want to play it safe, and I don't want to lower my DHT levels too much. Like Propecia does. That's how Propecia works. It drastically inhibits DHT levels, but of course with that there are a lot of side effects, including a lot of sexual side effects, so I'm being pretty careful with that. So yeah, with the minoxidil, I'm applying it just a few drops, like here in the center of my crown and also towards the front. And one of my previous videos I showed the micro needle, which I definitely recommend you purchase. And so I've been using the minoxidil, the lipogain product, alongside the microneedle. And the microneedle again just helps get the minoxidil product in the pores a lot easier. So it's more effective that way. Yeah, so here's my hair as of week 8. I guess that would be 2 months of using the lipogain. So if you look closely, you can still see my scalp. Actually, I've just recently applied the lipogain an hour ago, and it's 4 in the morning right now, Tuesday. So yeah, I've got a long day ahead of me, just mainly a lot of research and preparing the presentation, but I digress. So yeah, you can still kind of see my scalp, but from all the biotin that I've been taking, my hair is certainly a lot longer, and I'd like to think that it's thicker as well. Of course, if you compare with the first couple videos, my hair is really short. But what's really difficult to gauge is the thickness of the hair, the areal density, because of course now it looks pretty full, but of course when if I get it all wet and I comb it down to the side, then you can very easily see my scalp. So not as easily, of course, as 2 months ago when I nearly didn't have any hair. But other than the drastic hair growth that I'm just hypothesizing here is mainly due to the biotin, it's kind of hard to gauge how strong an effect the lipogain is in comparison to everything else that I'm doing, mainly using the microneedle, the biotin, the L-carnitine, and the various shampoos that I've recommended and have displayed in previous videos. Of course, one could experiment, and I could just, stop using one of the products, and I'd have to wait like another month to see how effectively my hair is growing without that product. But honestly, I can't experiment on that time scale. I really can't. So that's why I'm just using everything, and whatever works works. So better safe than sorry, I guess, is my philosophy here. Right, so I guess this is the end or start of the second month, the end of the second month since I've started using lipogain. And it doesn't look bad, but of course results may vary, of course, from person to person. So supposedly with minoxidil and Rogaine, lipogain, all of these things, you're not supposed to see like really dramatic results until you've been using it for at least 4 to 6 months. So I still have several months to go, and I'm sure even if I don't have as thick of a head of hair as I wanted by then, I'm almost certain, given how much stress I have to deal with in the workplace every day, that if I hadn't used the lipogain, if I hadn't used all these products, I would have significantly less hair, meaning that the thinning would be a lot more obvious. So, just to at least stop the hair loss is good enough for me. I'm kind of happy with the thickness of my hair right now. Of course, it'd be nice if it was thicker, but that could very well happen in a couple months from now. So I'll just have to keep using all the products and wait and see. And every week I've been taking pictures and documenting a video of my hair growth. So probably a month from now, I keep saying this, but I'm gonna make like a little compilation video, just kind of showing the evolution of my hair growth, just to see if there's any way to actually view via time lapse the effect that minoxidil has been having on my head. Right, so I'm just going to keep trucking on with that. Regarding weight loss, well, the last couple weeks I just have had no time for exercise. So I have been dieting quite a bit. Okay, by dieting I mean not eating as much. I've started eating just a lot of nuts and yogurt and Nutri-Grain bars and mainly just water, but I have been hitting the energy drinks kind of hard just to get shit done at work. And the energy drinks like Throttle or Full Throttle and NOS and AMP, those are my favorites. They only carry between 200 and 300 calories, I think per can or per serving, or I forget, but it's only a few hundred calories. So given that I only eat one meal a day, it's not. It hasn't had that dramatic of an effect on my own weight gain, so that's good. They actually serve as a good diuretic, go figure, and they keep me up at night, so that's primarily why I drink them. But I have been exercising recently, and I'm still walking walking back and forth between my apartment and my office. So between all of that and the recent jogging and sprinting that I've been doing, I've been able to get down to 167 pounds, which is progress considering that I started around 190 pounds a couple months ago.